Present yourself for graduation.
Flag! Forward, flag! March! Flag! 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 Right! Hi ho, Border Patrol! Hi ho, Border Patrol! Early morning, ready to go! Early morning, ready to go! Laying in to catch the love! Laying in to catch the love! Early in the morning! So early in the morning! Omaha in the sky! Omaha in the sky! Border Patrol sitting high! Border Patrol sitting high! ATVs passing by! ATVs passing by! Early in the morning! So early in the morning! Can I let me know? Can I let me know? What? Halt! Honor first! All uniform personnel, up, dead, who? Honor guard, post and cover. Honor guard, up, dead, Harry, cover. Ready, go. Breathe in, who? March! Enter! March! Present! Oh! Prepare to post. Order. Come. Order. Who? Who? Go. Present. On.
personnel at ease.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated.
Class, seats!
Welcome, everyone, to the graduation ceremony of Class 1182. My name is Steve Newdy. I'm a Training Operations Supervisor assigned to the PT Department here at the Border Patrol Academy. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for today's graduation. I'd like to welcome all the family and friends who are able to be here today and share in the graduation. This graduation is for the graduates and family members alike, so please feel free to move about and take some photos at any point during the ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce the on-stage ceremony party. Starting on my far right, Ryan Landrum, Chief Patrol Agent of the U.S. Border Patrol Academy, and Sean McGoffin, Chief Patrol Agent of the Big Bend Sector. Next, I'd like to recognize the staff members of the U.S. Border Patrol Academy who were instrumental in the success of this session. Some of these staff members could not be present today as they were busy instructing other sessions. Would the staff members please stand and remain standing as your name is called? From the Operations Training Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agents Guillermo Jimenez and Jeffrey Pinkston, and Border Patrol Agent Emmanuel Dante. From the Spanish Training Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Obed Rosales, and Border Patrol Agents David Zimdars and Jorge Fuentes. From the Physical Techniques Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agents Zosimo Rivera Jr. and Sean Plaster. From the Firearms Training Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agents Luis Gonzalez and Lawrence Marquez, and Border Patrol Agent Lee Smith. From the Driver Training Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agents Kenneth Lanou and Lee Fitzpatrick. From the Tactics Training Department, Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Anthony Valdez and Border Patrol Agent Todd Thomas. And attorneys Elizabeth Long and Ugochaku Ubandu. Ladies and gentlemen, the staff of Class 1182. Staff, please be seated. The U.S. Border Patrol allows family members or influential persons who are current sworn officers the honor of presenting the Border Patrol badge to their graduating relative or mentee. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Joining us today are Federal Bureau of Investigations Supervisory Special Agent for the Critical Incident Response Group, Christopher James Ganniger, 24 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Joshua Brock, 6 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Jose Ramirez Jr., 5 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Eduardo Mejia, 2 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Carl Cochran, 6 years of service. And Border Patrol Agent Christopher Ramirez, 13 years of service. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the special guests of 1182 a round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated. Each graduating class selects one of its members to address the audience during the graduation ceremony. Class 1182 has selected Border Patrol Agent Andrew Membrilla, and at this time I'd like to ask Agent Membrilla to come forward and address the audience.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Thank you all for coming and celebrating this special moment in our lives. We are here today to celebrate the new agents that will be going out into the field. This moment is special because this new set of agents will be going out to protect the United States and its citizens from the potential danger that criminals try to bring into our country. This job is not easy and is definitely not the safest, but someone has to protect what we have and what we love. I I feel confident knowing that it will be these men and women that have been beside me for the last 6 months. Therefore, I am honored today to be sharing with you the joy of having these brave men and women look after us, knowing the risks and what it takes to make sure we always come home to our loved ones. It has not been easy getting to where we are today. In our class, we have prior law enforcement officers, prior military personnel, and agents who this job is their first in this line of work. However, despite our differences, we have come together as a team to achieve and overcome many difficult paths in this academy to get to where we are now. We have been through pain, exhaustion, mental challenges, and hard discipline. But all these things together are what make us a part of the Border Patrol Brotherhood, as every agent out in the field right now and every agent in this room have gone through what we have gone through. The challenges commenced the moment we applied for this job. In most cases, including mine, we have had to make difficult sacrifices to even begin our career. Some of my fellow classmates will be moving across the country, leaving their homes and families behind in pursuit of their new life. I will always be grateful for the sacrifices they have made. Day zero is the day most of us met on the bus ride over here from El Paso, Texas. We were strangers that would have probably never met if we did not all share the desire to serve our country and our citizens. We were the biggest class at one point during this academy with over 40 people. Now, we graduate with a total of 26, one of the smallest classes currently. Some were not able to face the challenges and ended up failing out along our journey. But the more we lost, the smaller the circle became. Now we consider ourselves family, but not by blood, but through loyalty. It has been an honor to serve the classes I made too. The inside jokes that only we would understand, such as Coche, Also You're Perfect, Laredo Sacred South, and many others that would take forever to list, will never be forgotten. These jokes may sound unamusing to some, but to us, it is a lot like being pepper sprayed or taste. You won't ever know what it is or what it's like unless you have had the experience. I know for a fact some of you will make it far into the patrol. You will be supervisors out in the field or chiefs of an entire sector. Whichever way it goes with M82, I wish all of you, my brothers and sisters, to be safe and the best of luck in your career, and just know I am on the same side of you wearing the same colors. A big thank you to all our instructors who have made this possible, as you two are a big success thus far. I wish you all the best, and may you continue to safely enjoy the rest of your careers. Thank you, may God bless you all, and bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Agent Umbrella. At this point, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the Chief of the Border Patrol Academy, Ryan Landrum. But before Chief Landrum comes up to the lectern, I'd like to tell you about him. Chief Landrum entered on duty with the U.S. Border Patrol in September of 2000 as a member of Class 451 at the Isleta Station in the El Paso sector. Chief Landrum has served in many positions throughout his career, including supervisor, patrol agent in charge, assistant chief, and an instructor here at the Academy. He has worked in multiple locations to include the Eagle Pass South Station in the Del Rio sector, the Laredo West Station, and the Freer Station in the Laredo sector, the Rio Grande Valley Station in the Rio Grande Valley sector, and at U.S. Border Patrol headquarters in Washington, D.C. In 2019, Chief Landrum served as the Director for Border Security at the National Security Council at the White House. Chief Landrum earned a bachelor's degree with a minor in public administration from Ashford University. In 2017, he earned a Master of Strategic Studies from the U.S. Army War College. And finally, Chief Landrum is a 2020 graduate of the DHS Senior Executive Service Candidate Development Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Patrol Agent Ryan Landrum.
Thank you, Tazi. I appreciate that. This morning I had the opportunity to introduce to you all the guest speaker for session 182's graduation commencement. But first, I'd like to make a few remarks first to the class. Just as your speaker said, I too thank you for taking on the challenge of serving the country. Many of you served in other ways before. Sometimes, some of you, this is the first time you've done it, but we need all of the strong-willed and smart Border Patrol agents that we can possibly get. You guys are adding to that legacy. Remember what we talked about? Please always honor that legacy and remember that there have been many, many people that have come before you. It's your responsibility to protect that. Secondly, I'd like to thank the families. You heard the class speaker talk a little bit about the hardships that they had to endure. This academy is difficult. It's not meant to be easy. You shouldn't want it to have been easy. But for all the accolades that were given to the instructors and the work that the classmates did, a lot of the accolades should go to you. We asked these ladies and gentlemen to come to the Artesian New Mexico, to the U.S. Border Patrol Academy for 6 months. That's hard on you. So the hardships that they endure as a family here are multiplied tenfold based on the hardships that you had to endure with them away. So I would like to take a minute to give you a round of applause and say thank you for allowing them to come out, train to be Border Patrol agents, enter a career that's going to provide everything that they could possibly need to sustain life and a family. But it's all, the credit goes to you, so thank you. As I mentioned before, I had the opportunity, the distinct honor really, to introduce Chief Patrol Agent Sean McGoffin. Sean L. McGoffin assumed command of the Big Bend sector as Chief Patrol Agent on December 20th of 2020. He is responsible for the management, administration, and technical direction of enforcement operations and personnel along 517 miles of international border with Mexico. Chief McGoffin began his career with the U.S. Border Patrol in 1996 as a member of Academy Class 320. His first duty station was at the Tucson station in the Tucson sector. In 2013, he became an associate chief in the Strategic Planning and Analysis Directorate at U.S. Border Patrol headquarters, where he was responsible for the policy division. In 2015, Chief McGoffin was promoted to the position of Deputy Chief Patrol Agent of the Havre, Montana sector, and in 2018, he became the chief of that sector as well. Chief McGoffin has a Bachelor of Arts degree in Organizational Management with an emphasis on Public Safety Administration from Ashford University and a Master of Arts degree in Organizational Leadership from Gonzaga University. Chief McGoffin is married to retired Patrol Agent in Charge Perla S. McGoffin. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Chief Patrol Agent Sean McGoffin.
So there's a lot of similarities between me and Chief Landon. What he didn't mention was we also worked together in Freer, Texas. It's a great time. And it's going to happen to a lot of you over the course of your career. You're going to get to work with people and make great friendships. I've known Chief Landon for a very long, long time. We share a lot in common, and we've done a lot of things together over the years. So it's great to be here. Proud of him and his achievements. Proud to be here for this class, 1182. You guys have done a tremendous job. You get to the academy and take care of everything that you need to do. I am extremely proud of my association with each and every one of you as part of the newest members of our Border Patrol family. Now, I was going to say some things. It is important, I think, for our families to be recognized. At the end of each and every day, I've told you multiple times as your mentor that it's important for you to remember that your family's going to be there, that you need to come home safely every day, because somewhere, someplace, somebody loves each and every one of you. Not only with regular families, but with Border Patrol families. We need you to come home safe. So remember that. Stay away from complacency. Be ready to do what's necessary. I personally want to thank the family members that are here on behalf of us and Border Patrol leadership. We simply couldn't get our jobs done if it isn't for the support of the families that stand behind us. I'm very fortunate myself. My wife wanted to support me so much and joined the Border Patrol, and retired later on after a great career. She's still supporting me. So families are important, and I hope each and every one of you recognize that. And when you do your job, that you have your families in mind, because, you know, they love you, they care about you. And they need you to, you know, return to the office every day. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about how we return as part of this talk. I will say that you guys are going to have to do a lot. There's over 19,500 members of the Border Patrol family that are concerned, that care about you, that want to see you do your job. But not only that, but you need to recognize that you represent more than just yourself. You represent the family members that are here, that are standing behind you. You represent the Border Patrol. The uniform that we wear is a proud tradition. It has been the same patch, same Border Patrol patch for our entire career. And so we fought very hard to make sure we maintain that. It's a part of our history, it's part of our heritage. And it's important to us that you wear that patch, you do so, and you do it with honor. Remember all the people that you're representing, all those who come before you, all those who will come after you, they have or will wear that patch, and you represent them. Remember that in your conduct, how you do your job, and the professionalism that you're expected to perform. Remember that, it's hugely important. Because you're going to be asked to make the call, right? You're going to ask to be answered the call. You're going to be expected to answer the call. The question will be, will you answer the call? The Border Patrol has a proud tradition of answering the call. So many numerous stories to tell, but I'm going to highlight a couple that I think are important. In 1961, the very first hijacking of a major airline occurred in Phoenix, Arizona, when traveling to El Paso, Texas. Right? And on board that, we had a disgruntled individual who wanted to hijack the plane with a 16-year-old son, and they wanted to hijack to go to Cuba because they wanted a fresh start in life. In the end, they offered up, they let everybody go on the plane except for 4 people. 4 volunteers volunteered to stay on the plane. One of those was Associate Deputy Regional Director Leonard Gilman of the U.S. Border Patrol. He volunteered to stay on board. And while the FBI was negotiating with the Leon Bearden was his name, while they were negotiating with him, his son Coy was in the back with the hostage. While they were negotiating, Mr. Gilman stood up and took down Coy. He answered the call. Simultaneously, without seeing what he had done, the FBI took down Leon Bearden. There was a safe outcome, but I want to remind you that Border Patrol could have left. He could have got off the plane, but he didn't. He answered the call. That's the same expectation we're going to have of you. You're going to have to answer the call. Following this, in 1962, scenario happened that many of you should be familiar with. James Meredith tried to go to University of Mississippi to enroll. He was an Air Force veteran, and he wanted to enroll in college. And he wasn't allowed to because he was an African American. That was appealed all the way to the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court said, you allow him to enroll. During this case, over 300 Border Patriots were called to deal with the rioting that occurred. More importantly, when they were able to do that, over 72 Border Patriots were hurt during this melee. But James Meredith rode in a Border Patrol vehicle with Border Patriots and U.S. Marshals to enroll in college. He graduated in 1963 from the University of Mississippi. We have a proud heritage of what we do in Border Patrol. We've got a great history, but it all evolves around answering the call. Right? Some of the things that we do aren't always popular, but it doesn't matter because we answer the call. I recently had the opportunity to pin a medal upon one of my patrolling trucks. And they were able to do so without it. Because of he was sitting at home one night, and a call came out in a very small community, and a sheriff's deputy there was an unruly suspect who was trying to take the sheriff's deputy hostage. The PIC heard this over the radio, put on his gear, grabbed his radio, grabbed his weapon, and he responded. The subject was loose in the small community, and everybody was looking for him, all law enforcement. This individual, Border Patrol, encountered. The guy was armed, so he had a choice. Do I shoot? Do I not shoot? What do I do? He chose to use the training that he got at the academy. He utilized the Spanish that he learned. He learned his officer presence skills, and he utilized all of those things. And he was able to safely de-escalate that call. De-escalate that subject and get him taken into custody. The point is, once again, 1182. He heard the call and he answered. Could have just stayed home, but he didn't, because he was concerned about his community. Each and every one of us in the United States Border Patrol care about our communities, about our country, and we do the jobs that we do, and we answer the call, because that is the warrior spirit of the United States Border Patrol. And the expectation is that you will go out there and exercise that, and be professional in everything that you do. People will be watching you. Remember, not everything that we do is put into the media in the way it should be put, and that's okay. You know, we're not concerned about that, because we know what we do. You have to look yourself in the mirror every day and be happy with the results. Right? So, when you out there, be prepared to answer that call. This is difficult times, right? We're in a difficult situation all around the world. And even though in some instances, it doesn't matter about the politics of the world or the politics in our country, the most important thing that will happen, the one thing that we will never stop doing, no matter what anybody says about us, no what everybody determines what we should or should not do in the political realm, there will be a Border Patrol standing on the line of the border 24/7, 365 days a year, because we never neglect our duties. And that is your expectation. You will be a part of our families. You'll be a big, significant part of our families. But you will be expected to do so with honor. Now, you hear in the Border Patrol, we believe in honor first. I too believe in honor first. It's a big part of who we are and what we do. But I personally tell everybody, return with honor. When you go to the field, return with honor. When you go to do your job, return with honor. When you come back to work, return with honor. When you go to see your family, return with honor. Remember, that patch that you're wearing on your uniform, it will still be in your closet, and it's still a reminder about the Border Patrol mantra, honor first. Right? So the expectation is that no matter what you're doing when you're not wearing that uniform, you will return with honor. You will meet the expectation that's set for you by all your brothers and sisters who are currently working in the Border Patrol. We expect you to do great things. I look forward in the future to seeing some of the accomplishments of members of Class 1118. Your own internal family. You will never be again after today. So I hope you will embrace each other, wish each other well, but stay in contact after. Talk about how you return the bond. I know that you will do great things, and the expectation is been put before you. Answer the call and return the bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief McGough. Now we will move on to the presentation of awards. At this time, we'd like to recognize the section leaders of Class 1182 with the Border Patrol Academy Award for Leadership. Border Patrol Agents Ricardo Costa Owens and Macaulay Carroll, please come forward. The section leader position carries with it a tremendous amount of additional responsibility, aside from the same strict training regimen as the rest of the class. The Leadership Award commends the section leaders for their devotion to duty, leadership, demeanor, and professional attitude. Thank you, Agents Costa, Owens, and Carroll. award is the Physical Techniques Award, which recognizes the graduate with the highest score in the Physical Techniques program. Border Patrol Agent Gresham Damager, please come forward. Due to the physical demands of the position, Border Patrol agents are expected to be in good physical condition. Today's recipient has exceeded these requirements, and his achievement sets an example for others to follow. Thank you, Agent Damager. Next is the FLETC Directors Award. The Border Patrol Academy is a joint effort between the United States Border Patrol and the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center. Border Patrol Agent Charlie Sirius, please come forward. Agent Sirius was nominated for this award by his classmates, and the award is being presented by Chief Patrol Agent Ryan Landon on behalf of the FLETC Command Staff. Thank you, Agent Sirius. The Driver Training Award recognizes the graduate with the highest score in the driver training program. Border Patrol Agent Brian Quiroz, please come forward. Today's recipient far exceeded the challenging requirements and expectations of the novice driver. His performance exemplifies the high level of attention to detail required to safely operate a motor vehicle. Thank you, Agent Quiroz. Next is the Firearms Training Award, which is awarded to the graduate with the highest score in the Firearms Training program. Border Patrol Agent Ricardo Costa Owens, please come forward. The award signifies that the graduate has earned the distinction of achieving the highest firearms qualification score while demonstrating distinction in the efficiency of his service weapon. Thank you, Agent Costa Owens. At this time, we'd like to recognize the graduate with the highest academic achievement. Border Patrol Agent William Valdez, please come forward. This award for academic excellence signifies that the graduate ranks #1 amongst his peers in operations, Spanish, and law. Thank you, Agent Valdez. And our last award is the Honor First Award, which is presented on behalf of the staff of the Border Patrol Academy. Border Patrol Agent Ricardo Cantu, please come forward. This award is given to the individual who embodies the guiding principles of honor and who has demonstrated through his actions a level of integrity and commitment that exemplifies the values of the Border Patrol agent. Please join me in giving all of the award recipients a round of applause. All right, the graduating class will now be presented with their badge and credentials signifying that they have met the required qualifications needed to be a Border Patrol agent. All right, now I'm going to turn the podium over to Lead Operations Instructor Guillermo Jimenez.
Border Patrol Agent Jorge Alonso. Border Patrol Agent Jesse Berrueta. Border Patrol Agent Ricardo Cantu. Border Patrol Agent Macaulay Carey. Border Patrol Agent Jason Chapman. Border Patrol Agent Jonathan D. Collier. Border Patrol Agent Ricardo Costa Owens. Border Patrol Agent Jose G. Delgado Fuentes. Patrol Agent Gresham B. Ganninger. Joining Agent Ganninger on stage is his father, Federal Bureau of Investigation Supervisory Special Agent for the Critical Incident Response Group, Christopher James Ganninger, 24 years of service. Border Patrol Agent William E. LeClaire IV. Border Patrol Agent Andrew J. Membrilla. Joining Agent Membrilla on stage are his mentors, Border Patrol Agent Joshua Brock, 6 years of service, and Border Patrol Agent Carl Cochran, 6 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Thomas L. Montgomery. Border Patrol Agent Lorenzo Perez Jr. Border Patrol Agent Eric A. Gavello. Border Patrol Agent Brian I. Quiroz.
Love you, papito. I love you.
Border Patrol Agent Roger Ramirez. Joining Agent Ramirez on stage are his cousins, Border Patrol Agent Jose Ramirez Jr., 5 years of service, and Border Patrol Agent Christopher Ramirez, 13 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Ruben A. Rivera. Border Patrol Agent Derek E. Rivera Vasquez. Border Patrol Agent Jerry Sannon. Border Patrol Agent Charlie J. Cedias. Border Patrol Agent Emmanuel J. Steele. Border Patrol Agent Oliver D. Tremor. Patrol Agent William Valdez. Joining him on stage is his mentor, Border Patrol Agent Robert Almeida, 2 years of service. Border Patrol Agent Nathan G. Vanderbeek. Border Patrol Agent Secret K. Wingard. Border Patrol Agent Eric E. Young, Jr.
Graduates, please stand and prepare for the oath of office.
Lions, stand!
All right, class. This is extremely important. Everybody is taking this oath, and it means a lot to all of us who have. Please honor it, and remember what it means. I, raise your right hand, please. I, state your name,
Jorge Alonso, Jesse Berreta, Carlos Cantu, Colin Christian Carroll,
Jason Chapman.
Jonathan Collier, Ricardo Costa Owens,
Jose Delgado Fuentes.
Russian Bowie Ganager,
William Edward Leclerc IV.
Andrew Membrilla,
Thomas Lee Montgomery.
Lorenzo Perez,
Eric Alfonso Quevedo.
Brian Israel Quiroz, Roger Ramirez, Ruben Adam Rivera,
Derek Eliu Rivera Vázquez.
Jerry Sand,
Charlie Jose Sirius.
Daniel Jose Steele, Oliver Daniel Threm,
William Valdez,
Nathan Gage Vanderbeek.
Secret Tiana Wingard.
Eric Young Jr.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
that I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, 1182.
Agents, please be seated.
Wives, seats!
In closing, I want to thank all the family, friends, and visitors for joining in the celebration of this session's achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.